Good evening, and it is round 2 of season 4 of Assetto Corsa Competizione, and we're just going into qualifying. Right, let's see how exciting this will be this week. Had quite a few incidents in the practice races tonight. I'm hoping there isn't the same tonight. It was a bit of wacky races, and my car got destroyed and ended up back down the back of the field.
Pit exit's clear. Push. Okay, Stevie. We've got 13 minutes to get the job done. Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
It's a very warm track tonight, 38 degrees. I've been trying to practice for all sorts of scenarios this week, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. I've abandoned the NIN's brake duct approach to try and keep the brakes cool this week. We'll see how we go. Nins, of course, is here as well with his brake ducts. I found a very hot track gave slower lap times. So out lap, hopefully get our tyres warmed up. They're coming up to 27 degrees, 27 psi. So I'm nearly there. Just going round to the start finish. Start first flying lap. Got enough fuel for 2 flying laps.
Something's happened. The yellow flags are out.
So this is a very technical track, in case you haven't noticed. Lots and lots of corners, not many straights. The McLaren has had its power severely curtailed because of the balance of power element of GT3 racing to try and make all the cars equal. Because if it was allowed to use the full power of its engine, it would just beat everybody about a country mile.
It's
a very
146.16.
very fast and efficient car.
Something's happened. The yellow flags are out.
Try and focus on getting a banker in this circuit, so at least get on the boards. Last week I had a bit of a fiasco at the Nurburgring. There's a great danger I'll end up in the middle of the pack.
The guy behind has just done a 3:53.4.
Ignore those times, those are out laps. Rear end's a little bit too much then.
Sector 2 is 1.3 seconds.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate.
Okay, Stevie, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Okay, so we've got plenty of fuel for another lap.
I think there's some kind of incident. I can see yellow flags.
So 148.7 there.
Sector 3 time is fast. Your brake temperatures are looking good.
So now we can try and push a little harder. Try and move up from P15. I think I just saw Nins as P1. Be pleased with that. He is. Told him this car would be good around this track, just not with me in it.
Sector 1 is 0.7.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
White flag.
Lost quite a bit of momentum there in those
Car in
corners.
front has just done a 148.38.
On that one as well. Was at one point nearly a second up. It's all slipping away in the final sector. Now we're virtually the same time. Yeah, it's definitely sector 3 I've got to work on. Remained in P18. Again, I need to pull over at the end of here and teleport back to the pits.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Back to the garage, confirm. And then straight back out again.
There's traffic behind, take care.
That's a blue flag.
You've got cold brakes all round, be careful. Left side, clear left. White flag, mate. Yellow flag. That's a new fastest lap for Wilson, 145.89.
Wilson! I was debating with my teammate if we could do custom skins, we might get a Wilson volleyball from Castaway on the bumper of our car, just so Wilson knows that we're thinking about him.
There must be an accident. The yellow flags are out.
Interesting. Luckily, as my outlap, didn't matter. A very green car that was as well. You won't miss that one. Right, here we go. Got 5 more minutes left. Enough fuel for 2 laps, so this is really it. Down to P19 at the moment.
P19.
I feel I braked a bit too early for that. Absolutely level with my PB at the moment. Should certainly be able to do a 147 something.
Okay, Stevie, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Sector 1 is 0.8.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate.
Your front brakes are pretty hot now.
Look a little bit better so far. That's a bit better. P14 with a 47.3.
Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace.
Yellow flag ahead.
But there's a lot of more people still to finish. Again, I felt I braked a bit too early there, but it's horrendous if you get it wrong and you overshoot that corner.
That's a better time over the first intermediate.
Cars right on the knife edge then. That wasn't particularly good through the chicane. Showing up as the 10th down because of it. That was bad as well. Rear end slid out as I bounced off the curb. Oh, I've really lost it now. I've got to get a DQ lap, I think. Yeah. We're looking fuel wise.
Alright, Stevie, we need to watch these track limits.
I might be able to teleport back to the pits and get out one more time. We've got 2 minutes, yes. Wilson!
The leader's just done a 1:45.41. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. You've got cold brakes all round.
Something's happened. The yellow flags are out.
It's a shame that one of my better laps is my out lap. A bit of a bad moment there. Down at P15 at the moment. So I've got a little bit too much fuel here really, but I needed to get out because I've only got 10 seconds to get across the line, so it was very tight. So there was no time for messing about.
Checkered flag, 15th place.
Yellow flag accepted.
This is particularly good, this. 4 temps down. Rear end stepping out there. 2 temps. I'll ignore the chat window. I had the option to turn it off. Half a second down. Nah, it's not looking good. There's no way you can pull the second back in one corner. That's a shame. P16 now.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Yellow flag.
Session.
Thank you for joining me, Murray Walker, bringing
Dear,
you
oh dear, oh
live
dear, oh
and
dear.
uninterrupted commentary as it happens. The sun's shining and it's a beautiful day for motor racing.
16th place.
Hmm. Well, worst place possible, really. Right in the middle of the pack now. And let's... Right, this will be exciting. And dramatic. Oh. So Nins finished up P4, well done Nins. P16, the field at the start at least is 30, so middle of the pack. So this will be I'm on the outside as well. This is not a good place to be on the outside of the first corner, because if anything happens it comes out at you. Still a couple of minutes to go. Oh, whoever 4A is, thank you. I'm going to need it. Some luck. It's even gone quiet on Discord. Nobody's saying a word. And just for reference, Nins, your car probably felt strange during practice because the track was completely green. There was no rubber on it. I thought about that, but I'll forget it before the end of the race because I'm sure quite a lot's going to happen in the next hour. So I've not been tracking if anybody else has registered any teams, but at the moment we're the first team on the league champion on the team championship. Nothing to do with us being the only team. One or two people on Discord asking about what's the weather going to do. Some people were reporting rain on their servers, which would be hilarious because I've done no practice in the rain whatsoever. 60 seconds. Still can't arm drive yet. Okay, we're in the car. Directly behind me is Kravchenok. He had an awful lag last season on here as a night race. And he went, I think, because of his lag, he went from the start of the straight to the end of the straight in like half a millisecond. Right past me. It was terrifying. And there was all sorts of things flying up in the air. And then he got disconnected. Hopefully he won't have the same problems tonight.
Go in single file.
I'm not too familiar with the other drivers around us. I think they're new to this league. Right, just wait for the drivers in front to pull away. I've got nice freezing cold tyres. Got 1 lap to try and warm them up. There's a lot of
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
corners on this track to help warm tyres up. Do a traditional bit of weaving, try and get rid of heat in there. I've found braking and accelerating usually works best though. So last season round I got absolutely mullered at the start of this race by a driver who was off the track and rejoined the track, pulled into me and then said it was all my fault. So let's hope the same thing doesn't happen. Last night on the practice race we got taken out on the straight we've just finished. Cars went off to the right, bounced off the wall and came back on the track, and that was that. I couldn't react fast enough, I drove into him, and then Morphy drove into me, and then I think everybody drove into me. And I had to go back to the pits for 1.5 minutes of repairs on the end of lap 1. So that was the end of my race. So obviously I didn't want to pit again, so I had to do the whole race on 1 set of tyres, which I'm not sure was the best for performance. Tyres are still not very warm.
E16. Okay, Stevie, get ready.
Here comes the crazy mad dash to get into position. And we're in position. Tyres are still very cold. First gear. Let's hope people remember what happened, what went wrong last season here, was people were trying to go 3 wide down the straight, and there's just not wide enough.
Floor it.
And away we go. There's quite a bit of a gap behind us, which is worrying in itself,
On
because
your right.
that means if they don't
Still
brake
there.
early enough.
Clear on the right.
Clear right. Car right.
Clear on the right.
He's still there.
Looking for trouble, can't see any.
Still there. Right side's clear.
Car on the left.
On your left. Still there.
Don't think he even
Still
knows
there.
I'm here. Pulled out then.
He's still there.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Car right. There's an incident in turn 2. It looks like Marquez. Right side's clear.
Caught that car
Car
then
left.
trying to get past it.
Left. Car on the left.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Clear on the left.
Clear all round.
Interesting line by those 3.
17.
So we got some light damage at the front then when we clipped that car that spun right in front of us.
Car on the right.
Car
And that's a wild drive. He just got the inside of me there
Clear
going
right.
at the chicane. Where's he going? Is this the guy who tried it? I think that's the guy who took an interesting line last week. And shot up the inside, massively oversped up the inside. Overshot the corner, I just took him up the inside and reclaimed the place back. He's quite quick though. Here he comes again.
Car on the right.
Right side.
Clear on the right.
What's he doing?
Clear right. On your right.
Car on the right. Clear on
Right
the
side's clear.
Eventually somebody's going to turn in on him doing that, and it's going to end very much in tears.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Car on the right. Clear on the
Car
right.
right. Clear right.
This guy's got a bad line for the corner. So Savagno likes to take a lot of speed into the corner, but then generally can't make the corner. Bit like Windspur there. Now he's on a terrible line for the next corner.
Car on the left.
Gap to Alan behind is now 0.9.
Clear on the left.
Couldn't capitalise on that, forced him onto a bad line.
Car right. Clear right. There's an incident in turn 8. Looks like it's Ferguson. There's a white flag.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I just hate it when your phone goes off when you're in the middle of a race.
18th.
Oh, big coming together on this corner.
There must
It's
be an
my
accident. The yellow
outbraking
flags
friend
are out.
again. Don't know what happened.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Ferguson.
I think what I want to try and do is try and
There's some kind of incident.
close up
I
on
can see
Windspur
yellow
again.
flags.
He didn't seem to react well when
Incident in the chicane. The gap in front has increased
When I was
to
behind him.
1.4. White flag.
just looked at my lap time. It's shockingly low, 152. I know it's early in the race, but good grief. That is slow. I wonder if the heat is slowing the track down. It's what I felt in practice. Was the times were nowhere near as quick when it was really hot track. Pressures look okay though, a little bit on the low side.
P15.
Okay, 150, a little bit closer to. That was better for that corner. Just at the right speed, just as we reach the apex. Windspur's 2 seconds away now though, so we need to try and address that if we can. Wonder how Nins is doing. I'm certainly not going to go and try and have a look. We do have a car that's a lap down just ahead of us. Just on some blue flags. Could well be a quick car though, just out of position. He's already a lap down, possibly got a bit destroyed at the start. Or not, I just saw him taking a very odd line. He's right in the middle of the track at the moment. He's just N.
The gap to
Isn't that
Alan behind is now
is this something to do with
1.4
James Bond?
seconds. There's an incident in turn 15.
Just glanced up, Nins is in second place. If he keeps this up, we'll be separated from each other. Steve Allen's behind me again. So this lap's a little bit quicker at 49.
So far.
Well done, mate. That's not bad.
So James Bond's boss has got pretty good speed, I
The
think.
gap in front has increased. It's now about 3.2 seconds.
Taking a slightly loose line down there, I think. It seems to go not very wide. Still, happens to me all the time. Can't tell if those are sarcastic comments in chat. Nils was politely asking people to be quiet in chat. Or was he? No, I don't think he was actually. He's being very rude. What won't do, young man? Mind your manners. Who's this? Eugene. Not Eugene again. Eugene kept coming up behind me when I was practicing and trying to do quali. Yeah, I'm not sure about M's line there. He's on the wrong side of the track for this corner, so he don't get over speed. Oh, drifted wide a little bit there. Is it clouding over? Oh, we got a crazy dive up the inside.
Clear right. Come on, Stevie. Don't let him get away.
Yeah, let's put some pressure on him. Take a wild dive down the inside of me, eh, would you? Sadly, my lack of power might well tell on the straight now.
P16. There's an incident in turn 5. The gap to Alan behind is now 0.8.
Starting to get a little bit loose on that corner. Keep drifting out. Oh no. We've got rain inbound. Oh dear, this is going to be very interesting. 7 minutes to light rain. Or drizzle. Is he going to play havoc with this race? Well, this'll be exciting. Where's my traction control buttons? Eugene's suddenly having problems. Drifted really wide there. It's not started raining yet.
16th place.
Track temperature's 31 though, and I think we started with a track temperature of 38. So the problem we're really going to have, if it starts to cool down a lot, will be tyre pressures. I've already got 27s at the front, I've really got 28s. Oh, not focusing.
Okay, Stevie, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Well, if the weather takes away Nin's very high placing, he'll be gutted. So, I think he's interfering a bit there with Eugene. Must be very frustrating because he's quite quick.
That lap time was 150.15.
I think I made a mistake there. I'm really closing in fast
Alan
now.
behind is now 1.3 seconds.
And typically all my practice didn't include any drizzle really. I think I had one brief go at it. Just altering my tyre pressures for a potential stop. We've got drizzle. At least 14 minutes.
Sector 3.
I'll try 27s. It's a complete guessing game.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
The gap ahead is now 3.4 seconds.
Lost about a second there, just fiddling around with my pit stop settings. Wish there was an easier way.
There must be an accident. The yellow flags are out.
Incident in turn 9. There's a white flag. There's an incident in turn 10.
Oh, look, Ferret having a bit of a moment. Not really paying attention when he's rejoining the track. Oh, there's more of a worry that was for position with Ferret.
It's starting to drizzle.
Got TC up by 1 for the moment.
B15.
So it's not completely beyond the window for the first pit stop.
White flag, mate. Looks like P4 has binned it in turn 10.
Yeah. People are starting to suffer with the weather already.
Don't let this guy distract you. He's faster than you entering turn 1.
I think there's some kind of incident. I can see yellow flags.
White flag.
Immediately got very greasy. Spirit just spun out behind me. Oh, we got rain coming. Oh, now this is really difficult. We've got a few more minutes to drizzle, and then it's going to rain. So the way to go for the moment is to try and make these slicks work. And go to wets, probably. Oh, and I've got no idea what pressure to put the wets onto. This race has turned into a complete lottery.
The gap is growing.
6.4. Ferguson is getting closer. The gap is now 1.0 seconds. White flag, mate. There's an incident in turn 14.
Still not raining yet. People are diving for the pits. Okay, so this is going to be very tricky. Go with that 27.5 it's got for wets.
There's a white flag. All right, Stevie, the next car is Crawford.
Turn off the car repairs. I can't feel anything wrong with the car.
Incident in turn 10.
I think it'd be crazy to pit now. You couldn't put wets on. It's far too dry for wets. It's
There's an
still pretty
incident in
drivable, to
turn
be
5.
honest. And if you put slicks
There's an
on,
incident in
you've not
turn
gotten
40.
anywhere. When it really starts to
There's a
rain,
white flag.
you've got to pit twice.
Incident in turn 12. The gap to Crawford in front is now 6.2. We've got a bit of rain now. Looks like it's getting harder.
Okay, crew chief is calling out rain. Still says drizzle on the radar. Still feels pretty drivable to me.
P12.
I think what I can figure out, watch me go and spin out my next corner. A lot of guys just don't know how to slow down. I'm really interested to see what tyres they're on. Mine are going blue. Times like this you miss F1 where you could just say what's the weather. So we give you a bit of a lowdown on what the game actually thinks it's doing. Can we keep going? Feel okay?
Okay, Stevie, as a car exits in the pits, heads up.
It's going to rain and then it's going to drizzle again.
P11.
Right, okay, so we don't want wets on. We want to pit next lap and put on higher pressure slicks.
There's an incident in turn 5.
Can't remember if it's just lost settings I did. Oh, come on. When I went to wets and went back to dries. I've got a couple more corners to get it right.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 8.9 seconds.
That was hard work.
White flag.
So I've only got a couple of minutes of rain and then it's going to go back to drizzle. So I've had to try and spend most of the rain in the pits.
Turn 15. Incident in turn 1.
Just entered the pit lane to make a stop.
There'll be traffic on the exit.
Okay,
We expect
somebody
to
really
exit the
cruising down the
position
pit lane then.
12
Is that a
between
copper?
P21
Like a copper then.
and Marquez.
Okay. We're in P10. I think somebody just teleported into the pits. I'll have a go over shot there. I normally go off my windscreen wiper being on his leg. My windscreen wiper wasn't there, was it? It was wiping. Okay, so this is going to be a real adventure. So the track's just greasy. I've really upped the pressure. I've no idea what's going to happen the rest of this race. 30 minutes to go. I hope this works out. Dropping back down the field again now. Yeah, the rain stopped already. Down to drizzle and a greasy track. It's too late now. I'm committed to these pressures.
Mandatory stop is now clear.
Go, go.
Go, go, go.
Okay, we got TC5, ABS4. Let's put ABS5 on. Oh, this takes forever.
There's traffic behind.
Oh, believe it. It's Eugene again behind me. He's like my shadow. Oh, actually, it's P1. It's my teammate, Nins.
Something's happened. The yellow flags are out.
There's an incident in turn 3.
Oh, wow.
Blue
This is
flag.
greasy.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
Okay, Stevie, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Definitely can't block my own teammate.
That's the blues. He'll have to pull over now.
Could definitely get in the way of bar a little bit though, and don't tell anybody I did that.
There's an incident in turn 14. White flag, mate.
Trying to stay off the curbs in this weather. My attempt to get the pressures up didn't work too well, they're still pretty low.
The car ahead's pitting.
That's awful.
There's a car
P12.
rejoining. P12.
Something's happened. The yellow flags are out.
White flag, mate.
Do have an advantage with a mid-engine car in these conditions. It's very neutral handling. So you don't get the straight. I don't even know what a front engine car would feel like anymore in the rain. But you don't get the rear end, rear weight swinging you out. Let's hope my miss here doesn't get in the road. He's a lap down at least.
There's an incident in turn 11.
Well, Dommy's in P3. Oop, that's an unusual line.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Incident in turn 15.
Well, it does throw everything at you, this game. Last week my tyres were on fire. This week they're an interesting new shade of blue. I think it's rather nice, actually. Rather nice shade of blue. Still got rain for another 7 minutes.
This is looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
You're saying that right there, Murray? TC wasn't lighting up then, so it's not kicking in, which is good. I think there was a guy on the forum, I think he's in our... I think he was in the driver's introduction, saying he just picked up a direct drive. Well, he should be really enjoying this if he has the direct drive. Speed conditions are really good, because you can really catch the car if it's going to go on you. The speed of the wheel really helps, and you can really feel it as well when it starts slipping. It's quite amazing. Also encouraging that I'm pretty much keeping up with P2 here. Q spin off at next corner. Nins is pulling away from him, perhaps.
Just drizzling now. Looks like it'll stop soon. There's an incident in turn 9. It looks like Alan.
Oh dear.
There's an incident in turn 10. We think it might be Alan. Okay, Stevie. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Okay, Kinder's in P17, at least a lap down. If he's quick, he should stay there. He's 2.5 seconds away. I'm starting to get tempted to turn my traction control down a bit. Right, let's do it. Traction control down to 5. That's the hardest bit with these weather conditions, is knowing when you can start to get back on it.
Okay, Stevie, you've used half your fuel.
Yeah, the weather will have been a factor there and having far too much fuel now. Traction control was kicking in then. Saw the lights flashing at me. P9's right in front of us now. It's time to start putting pressure out again. Oh, is that P9 pits in? It is P9 pits in. He was too scared. He ran away.
Is the car exiting
Obviously.
the pits?
However, if he's pitting, it'll be quite a while before he comes out, so that's good for me.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
If I don't bin it.
sector 2.
See what happens when nobody hits me? You overreacted there, Kinder. You didn't need to leap out of the way quite so much. But thank you very much anyway. Somebody's had an off just in front of us here. Oh, it's Malotto.
The car in front is Wilson.
Not Wilson! Wilson! Don't get distracted just because we're catching up with Wilson. Keep it on the island. There must be a distance away because I can't see him yet on the listings. That car's in 2 or 3 away from me. Again, excited. Don't get overexcited. Wilson's there waiting for us. We'll catch him. I was very confident, actually. I'm not that confident.
Wilson
catching
ahead
Wilson.
is pitting.
Oh, Wilson's pitted. Oh, Wilson. Thank you, Malotto.
E9. Car right. Clear right.
All the way up to the heady heights of P3. P3, P8. Oh, that was a bit ahead of myself there. It's drying up. Our next problem will be tyres being over pressure, like balloons.
Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
And the objective will be to hang on to P8, probably. Yeah, look at that. I'm suddenly a second faster this lap. After the pit stop, it resets your fastest lap after the pit stop, which confused me mightily last week in my race. I went, how can that be a better time? Oh dear, there's Emland having a bit of a moment there. Hope he keeps his wits about him when I'm going through. Oh, he's got the pits. Even better.
There's a car leaving the pits.
Ooh, who could be leaving the pits? Somebody's
Eighth
let
place.
down, I think.
Bit, watch out.
18 more minutes to go. It's quite a long time. Okay. It's time to start bringing ABS and traction control back to normal levels. Oh. I don't know what's happened to the guy who was in P2. It's just Nins in front of me now. 12 seconds away. Must have had his pit stop, I guess. It's the only explanation I can think of. I hope he didn't get a disconnect. I'll be gutted.
has the luxury of entering the pits in first place.
I'm not going into the pits. Pay attention,
There's a
Martin
car
Brindle.
exiting the pits, heads up. That last lap was at 151.38.
Well, Martin's in the pits. So that puts me in P7 at the moment. But we've still got 20 minutes to go. Oh, Nins is in the pits as well. A little bit worried about the guy behind me. He's a lap down, but he's quite keen. He's sniffing around back of the car. Don't ruin my best result for a long time. Since my last best result. I think it was at Kailami actually in the Rex Cup. Funnily enough,
Incident in turn 11.
that
Looks
was a
like
wet
it's
race too.
Haley. There's a white flag.
Finally got lap cars in front of me. So I'll be worried if they have issues and they're rejoining.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
We think P6 has binned it in turn 1.
Oh, there's a chance for me then. It's a long way down this straight though for P6 to recover. Still no sign of him on my
P7.
table. Show me who's in front and who's behind. What are you doing?
All right.
Car on the right.
Right side's clear.
What was that? He nearly took me out then.
Left side,
Jesus.
clear left.
I would not have been very happy
All right,
with that
Stevie,
one.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. There'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
So Memi was hurtling down the straight and didn't appear to brake much. Pressures are getting a bit high now on the tyres. 15 minutes to go. It's the left side of the car that takes all the punishment on this track, and it's the rear left that's going very high. It's 28.8. Still no sign of P6. There's a lot of drivers between me and him. I think a number of drivers have pulled out. TC down to 3,
That was
ABS down to 3.
150.43.
Right. This time, Memi, don't try anything crazy. Stayed away this time. Got the heart in my mouth all the way around. God, he did it again. He really closed up at the back of me. Oh no. Some retracted messages. I don't know what they were. It's far too busy.
Incredible.
Oh.
These drivers are controlling a car about half the weight of a Mini, and these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds.
I know Memi wants to get past, but his blue flag. What's he doing? He's out of this race. I'm not. I mean, I'm in the P6 now.
Ten minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. P6.
Nine minutes to survive this guy behind me.
Incident in Zone 5.
Now
White
what's he
flag.
doing?
Crawford is gaining on you. The gap's now 7.9.
Jesus
Car
Christ.
left. Clear left.
Well, I think that one will have to go into the stewards. Nearly taking out P6 when you're quite a long way down and then getting him away. We've got Crawford closing back in on me, and this guy's
To
mucked
stewards,
about.
2.8 seconds.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
Then he messes up T1. And now into P5. Seven minutes to hang on. This isn't what I need. Closing up on a big gaggle of cars. Six minutes.
P5. The leader is pitting now.
Why would Nins be pitting down? What's going on? It's not Nins anymore.
There's an
Focus.
incident in the chicane.
Focus.
There must be an accident. The
Don't
yellow
worry about other
flags
people's
are out.
races. Have a look what's going up in the chicane up ahead.
White flag.
Don't get me away, please, Emland. Please, please, please. Oh god, they're all over the track.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Okay, Stevie, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. Car left, clear left.
It's terrifying. Four and a half minutes to go. Come on, baby. Loto's absolutely all over the place. I don't know if he's got a problem. Don't hit me, Zemland.
The gap to Crawford behind is increasing. It's now 7.1.
I'm going to take an unusual line here to make sure Zemland can't hit me up the backside.
Yellow flag, there's an incident in turn 4.
And that was my friend who dive bombed me. I wonder if Zemland realises I'm in P5 and he's a lap down. Or at least a lap down. Only 2 minutes 54 seconds to survive. Man to take some really odd lines to make sure I don't get hit.
The car ahead's pitting now.
What's he doing? What's he doing? I don't even know where he is now. Has he crashed? He's 2 seconds away. I think he's had a spin out. Thank God for that.
Okay, Stevie, there's a car exiting the pits.
Oh my
Heads
God.
up. Your lap time was
I think I'm going to be okay.
1:16.
Famous last words. 2 minutes. That's probably 2 more laps. At least I know my Loto's reasonably safe. He did a whole season. I don't believe it. I'm in P4.
Just 2
However,
minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
P5 is only 4 seconds behind me.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 34 Celsius. The leader has just done a 145.7.
I've got tyres like balloons. Gotta hold it together for 2 laps. His head going wide of the next corner. Zemland's back. I'm going with some very funny gears to get around these corners now. Oh my god. This is tense.
P4.
I might have to do 2 more laps. I'm not sure. Just trying to flash my lights then to try and let this lot know, but one of the leaders is coming through. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Car right. Clear right.
Best news I could see right now would be the leaders on final lap or something. I've got to do another lap after this one. This is absolutely terrifying. Come on guys, you're all in the way. Oh shit. These two are causing ducks to be able to catch up with me. It's only 2 seconds.
Car on the left.
Car left.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
This is
Now he's
the
only
last
1
lap.
second away. Oh my god. There he is, he's right behind me. Oh god.
The leader has finished the race.
Last lap. I get the feeling ducks might even try something desperate just to try and get up there.
Left side. Clear left. I think
Oh, we have
P2's
the
been
spinner
in
right in front of
turn
me.
1.
Leader's finished. Fireworks are going off. Alright, need to keep it together. Not do anything daft. Put it in the middle of a track to try and prevent a dive bomb down the inside. I'm a nervous wreck at the moment.
Incident in turn 1.
It's a drag It's a drag right in. Come on!
P4. Okay, that's the finish.
Oh my god! Wow, that was pretty close. That was the closest finish I've had so far. That was pretty awesome. P4. Wow. Woo! Oh, I'm gonna have to put into the stewards though. The guy who dive bombed me was well out of order, I think. Oh my god! Oh my god! What a result! Oh, 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 oh! Oh, that was a mare. That was a mare. I think we have to write a little message to douche. Where's my mouse? Where's the mouse? Where's the cursor? Well, that was pretty incredible. That was a really, really good race. And I can't remember where we're going to next. Where are we going to next? We are going to... somewhere that's broken. I don't know where we're going to next. But that'll be next week. And I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the race. Cheerio.